Next result, to prove that integral 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power of nx into dx is equal to square root of pi by 2 into gamma n plus 1 by 2 by gamma n plus 2 by 2. And also integral 0 to pi by 2 cos power nx dx is equal to square root of pi by 2 into gamma n plus 1 by 2 by gamma n plus 2 by 2. We already proved that integral 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power of px into cos to the power of qx dx is equal to 1 by 2 into gamma p plus 1 by 2 to gamma q plus 1 by 2 whole divided by gamma p plus q plus 2 by 2. Therefore here put p equal to n. Say this is equation number 1. Put p is equal to n and q is equal to 0 in equation 1. We get integral 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power of nx into cos to the power of 0 dx is equal to 1 by 2 into gamma p value n plus 1 by 2 into gamma q value 0 plus 1 by 2 gamma 1 by 2 by gamma p value n q value 0 plus 2 by 2. But gamma half is equal to square root of pi. In the previous class, we proved that gamma half is equal to square root of pi. Therefore, sine power nx into dx is equal to square root of pi by 2 into gamma n plus 1 by 2 by gamma n plus 2 by 2. This is the required result. Next, again put p equal to 0 and q is equal to n in equation 1. We get integral 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power of p, that is sine power 0, 1 cos to the power of nx into dx is equal to 1 by 2 times into gamma p plus 1 by 2, p value 0 into gamma q plus 1 by 2, q value is n plus 1 by 2 whole divided by gamma p value 0, q value n plus 2 by 2. Therefore C, in the equation 1 we are substituting p value 0, q value n, p value 0, q value n. So gamma 1 by 2, gamma n plus 1 by 2. Here also p value 0, q value n, n plus 2 by 2. So gamma half is equal to square root of pi. Just in the previous class we proved it. So therefore cos to the power of nx dx is equal to square root of pi by 2 into gamma n plus 1 by 2 by gamma n plus 2 by 2. This is our required answer. Evaluation of definite integrals using relation between beta and gamma functions. Using relation between beta and gamma and beta functions. Beta function and beta and relation between beta and gamma functions. Problem number 1. Prove that integral 0 to pi by 2 sine square theta into cos to the power of 4 theta into d theta is equal to pi by 32. Now we know that integral 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power of px into cos to the power of qx dx is equal to 1 by 2 into gamma p plus 1 by 2 into gamma q plus 1 by 2 by gamma p plus q plus 2 by 2. Here substitute. Say this is equation number 1. Here put p equal to 2 and q is equal to 4 in equation 1. We get integral 0 to pi by 2 sine power p, that is sine square x, cos power 4 x dx. In our problem he asked to prove in terms of theta, therefore here we take theta. Therefore this is equal to d theta. Instead of x in our problem there is theta, so we are using theta here. 1 by 2 times gamma p plus 1 by 2, that is equal to 2 plus 1 by 2 into gamma 4 plus 1 by 2 whole divided by gamma 2 plus 4 plus 2 by 2. Therefore, this is equal to 1 by 2 times gamma 2 plus 1, 3 by 2, gamma 4 plus 1, 5 by 2, by gamma 8 by 2, that is gamma 4, is equal to 1 by 2 times positive fraction. N is positive fraction. There is a formula in the positive fraction. So write down n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3 and so on, n minus r, where n minus r greater than 0 into gamma n minus r. So continue the series of products so long as the factor remain positive. So therefore 3 by 2 minus 1. If you can write 3 by 2 minus 2, we get negative. So this is only the last positive factor in this. So therefore 3 by 2 minus 1. If you can write 3 by 2 minus 2, we get negative. So therefore for positive fraction, we stop at the last positive factor. Here also 5 by 2 minus 1 into 5 by 2 minus 2. If you can continue after this, we get negative value. This is the last positive. 5 by 2 minus 2, 5 minus 4 by 2. If you can write 5 by 2 minus 3, you get a negative value. So negative, you stop at the last positive factor only. By into gamma 5 by 2 minus 2 into gamma 5 by 2 minus 2. Here I am writing 5 by 2 minus 1 minus 2 by denominator gamma 4, that can be written as a gamma 3 plus 1. Since gamma n plus 1, if n is a positive integer, we get gamma n plus 1 is equal to n factorial. This is equal to 1 by 2 times 3 by 2 minus 1. 1 by 2 into gamma 1 by 2, 5 by 2 minus 1, that is 3 by 2 into 5 by 2 minus 2, 1 by 2 into gamma 5 by 2 minus 1 minus 2, 1 by 2. So by 3 factorial. Therefore this is equal to 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 into 3 by 2 into 1 by 2 into root pi into square root of pi by 3 factorial, that is 6. So therefore this is equal to, now 3 ones 3 twos. Therefore root of pi into root of pi, that is equal to square root of pi by 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, 2 to the power of 5, that is equal to 32. So this is square root of pi into pi is a pi only. Therefore integral 0 to pi by 2 sin square theta into cos to the power of 4 theta into d theta is equal to pi by 32. Here there is no square root. Here this is pi by 32. Therefore this is our required answer. Next one, show that integral 0 to pi by 2 square root of cot theta d theta is equal to 1 by 2 into gamma 1 by 4 into gamma 3 by 4. Now this can be written as given integration 0 to pi by 2 into square root of cot theta d theta equal to integral 0 to pi by 2 cot theta can be written as root of cos theta by square root of sin theta into d theta. Or this can be written as integral 0 to pi by 2 square root of sin theta. We are writing the numerator sin power minus 1 by 2 theta cos to the power of 1 by 2 theta into d theta. Just we know that integral 0 to pi by 2 sin to the power of px into cos to the power of qx into dx is equal to 1 by 2 gamma p plus 1 by 2 gamma q plus 1 by 2 by gamma p plus q plus 2 by 2. Therefore here put p equal to minus 1 by 2 and q is equal to 1 by 2. In our problem there is a theta, so we also continue with the theta only. So integral cot theta d theta is equal to so this is equal to 1 by 2 times gamma minus half plus 1 by 2 into gamma 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 whole divided by gamma 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 2 by 2. In the above formula we are substituting. Therefore this is equal to 1 by 2 times gamma minus half plus 1 is gamma half by 2. So that is equal to 1 by 4. Gamma 1 by 4 into gamma 1 by 2 plus 1 3 by 2 by 2 3 by 4 by minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 gets cancelled. Gamma 2 by 2, that is gamma 1 value 1. So therefore gamma 1 value 1. Therefore integral 0 to pi by 2 square root of cot theta d theta is equal to 1 by 2 times into gamma 1 by 4 into gamma 3 by 4. Since gamma 1 is equal to 1, this is our required answer. Problem number 3. Evaluate integral 0 to pi by 2 square root of tan theta plus square root of secant theta d theta. So therefore same, you can proceed as above. So here root of tan theta, square root of tan theta can be written as sin theta, sin power 1 by 2 theta by root of cos theta, that is minus 1 by 2 theta into d theta plus integral 0 to pi by 2, separate the integration. So 1 by cos theta, that is equal to cos power minus 1 by 2 theta d theta. Use the above formula and also we already given the formula for integral 0 to pi by 2 cos power n theta d theta, that is square root of pi by 2 into gamma n plus 1 by 2 by gamma n plus 2 by 2. This is a practice problem homework. Fourth one, evaluate integral 0 to 1 dx by square root of 1 plus x to the power of 4. Integral 0 to 1 1 by root of 1 plus x to the power of 4 dx. Here integration by substitution, put x square is equal to tan theta. So if you can substitute x square is equal to tan theta, here x square whole square, that is tan square theta, 1 plus tan square theta is secant square theta, root of secant square theta is secant theta. So therefore differentiating on both sides, we get derivative of x square is 2x into dx. Integration derivative of tan theta is secant square theta d theta. So therefore dx is equal to secant square theta by 2x into d theta, but x is equal to root of tan theta. Therefore dx is equal to secant square theta by 2x, 2 into x value square root of tan theta into d theta. This is a dx. How the limits will become changes when x limits are 0, tan theta equal to x square, that is equal to 0 square equal to 0, tan theta equal to 0, theta equal to tan inverse of 0, therefore 0. When x is equal to 1, upper limit of the given integration, tan theta is equal to x square is equal to 1 square equal to 1, tan theta equal to 1, theta equal to tan inverse of 1. So tan inverse of 1, that is equal to pi by 4, tan pi by 4, tan inverse of tan pi by 4. So therefore theta equal to pi by 4. Therefore limits in theta, lower limit is 0, upper limit is pi by 4. Therefore given integration becomes 0 to 1, 1 by 1 plus x to the power of 4 into dx is equal to integral theta 0, upper limit of theta pi by 4, 1 by 1 plus x square whole square, that is x square is tan theta. So tan square theta into dx value, that is secant square theta by 2 into root of tan theta into d theta into d theta. This is equal to 1 by 2 times integral 0 to pi by 4 into 1 by 1 plus tan square theta root of secant square theta. Root of secant square theta is secant theta into secant square theta by root of tan theta, that is equal to root of sin theta by square root of cos theta into d theta. Now secant theta and secant theta gets cancelled. 1 by 2 times integral 0 to pi by 4 is equal to, now it's reciprocal, root of cos theta by root of sin theta into 1 by cos theta secant theta, 1 by cos theta into d theta. Therefore, now cos theta gets cancelled here. Root cos theta is the root cos theta. Cos theta can be written as root cos theta into root cos theta. Root cos theta gets cancelled. Therefore, remaining factor is a root of cos theta. Root of sin theta into root of cos theta. This is equal to 1 by 2 times integral 0 to pi by 4 1 by root of sin theta into root of cos theta sin theta into cos theta, multiplying and divided by 2 into d theta. Therefore, this is equal to 1 by 2 into 1 by root 2. So that can be written as root 2 reciprocal 0 to pi by 4. This root 2 we are writing outside of the integration. So 1 by root 2 it becomes root 2 by 1. 1 by square root of 2 sin theta cos theta sin 2 theta formula. Sin 2 theta. This is the formula. Since 2 sin A cos A is equal to sin 2A. This is the formula. Basic formula we used here. Therefore, this is equal to, now here 2 and the square root of 2 gets cancelled. The remaining factor is a square root of 2 here. So therefore this is equal to 1 by root 2 into integral 0 to pi by 2 1 by root of sin 2 theta into d theta. Again integration by substitution. Say this is equation number 1. Integral 0 to 1 by root of 1 plus x to the power of 4 into dx. Say this is equation 1. Now integration by substitution, put 2 theta is equal to 5. So therefore differentiating on both sides, we get 2 into d theta is equal to d phi. Therefore d theta is equal to 1 by 2 into d phi. How the limits of theta changes in terms of phi? When lower limit of theta is equal to 0 and upper limit is pi by 2, theta equal to 0, therefore phi is equal to 2 theta, that is 2 into 0, 0. When theta is equal to pi by 4, phi is equal to 2 into theta, that is 2 into pi by 4, that is equal to 2 into 2 ones, 2 twos, pi by 2. Therefore that is equal to pi by 2. So limits becomes 0 to pi by 2 when the limits of theta are 0 to pi by 4. Therefore substituting these values in equation number 1. These values in equation 1 we obtain. Therefore integral 0 to 1 by 1 plus square root of x to the power of 4 dx is equal to 1 by square root of 2 into, so limit, lower limit 0 becomes 0. Here pi by 4, here pi by 4. In the next step also pi by 4. In the next step also pi by 4. So therefore upper limit is pi by 4. Pi by 4 becomes pi by 2. 1 by root of sine 2 theta. 2 theta is equal to 5. And d theta. D theta is equal to 1 by 2 d phi. 0 to pi by 2 into 1 by square root of sine 2 theta becomes sine phi into d theta. D theta is equal to 1 by 2 into d phi. Therefore, this is equal to 1 by 2 root 2 into integral 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power of minus 1 by 2 phi into d phi. We know that the formula that is equal to 1 by 2 root 2 into formula for this square root of pi by 2 into gamma n plus 1 by 2 by gamma n plus 2 by 2. This is the formula we already proved earlier. Integral 0 to pi by 2 sine power nx dx, that is square root of pi by 2 into gamma n plus of by 2 by gamma n plus 2 by 2, where here n is equal to minus 1 by 2. This is equal to 1 by square root of 5 into 4 into square root of 2 into gamma minus of plus 1, that is 1 by 4 by gamma minus 1 by 2 plus 2, that is minus 1 plus 4, 3 by 2 by 2, 3 by 4. This is our required answer for integral 0 to 1 dx by 1 plus x power 4. This is our required answer. So that integral a to b x minus a whole to the power of m into b minus x whole to the power of n into dx is equal to b minus a whole to the power of m plus n plus 1 into beta m plus 1 comma n plus 1. So this is our problem. Now integrating by substitution. Here our required function is beta m plus 1 comma beta m plus 1. Therefore we have to get the limits integral 0 to 1. So therefore take the given integration, integral a to b x minus a whole to the power of m into b minus x whole to the power of n into dx. To get the limits, lower limit is 0 and upper limit is 1, and to get beta m plus 1 comma m plus 1, here integration by substitution, put x is equal to a plus b minus a into t. Here you see differentiating, we get on both sides, we get dx is equal to a constant 0 b minus a constant, there is into t, so b minus a into dt. How the limits will become changes if you change x in terms of t. The lower limit of x is a, so therefore upper limit is a b. Therefore when x is equal to a, now x is equal to a plus b minus a into t. Therefore here a is equal to a plus b minus a into t. Therefore here a gets cancelled. A gets cancelled. That means 0 is equal to b minus a into t. Therefore that implies t is equal to 0 by b minus a. Therefore t equal to 0. When x is equal to a, so t equal to 0. When x is equal to b, upper limit, x is equal to a plus b minus a into t. Therefore put x is equal to b a plus b minus a into t. Therefore simplifying this, b minus a, we are writing a in the left hand side, b minus a into t. Therefore this can be written as b minus a by b minus a is equal to t. Therefore b minus a gets cancelled. Therefore t equal to 1. Therefore t equal to 1 when x is equal to b. Therefore t equal to 1 when, now substituting these values in the given integration. In the given integration, that is integral a to b x minus a whole to the power of m into b minus x whole to the power of n dx is equal to, so a becomes 0, b becomes 1 in terms of t. So x is equal to, we assumed x is equal to a plus b minus a into t, and dx is equal to b minus a into t. A plus b minus a into t minus a whole to the power of m into b minus x, b minus x value, that is a plus b minus a into t whole to the power of n into dx. Dx is equal to b minus a into dt. Now simplify this. This is equal to integral 0 to 1. Now plus a minus a gets cancelled. So b minus a whole to the power of m into t to the power of m. Again here b minus a plus into minus b minus a into t whole to the power of n into b minus a into dt. Now again here b minus a is a common factor, therefore b minus a whole to the power of n into 1 minus t whole to the power of n equal to integral 0 to 1 b minus a whole to the power of m t to the power of m into b minus a common factor into 1 minus t whole to the power of n into b minus a dt. That is equal to integral 0 to 1 b minus a whole to the power of m into t to the power of m b minus a whole to the power of n into 1 minus t whole to the power of n. ab whole power n is equal to a power n into b power n into b minus a into dt. Therefore again b minus a whole power m, b minus a whole power n into b minus a bases are equal. We are adding the powers b minus a whole to the power of m plus n plus 1 into integral 0 to 1 t to the power of m into 1 minus t whole to the power of n into dt. This can be written as plus 1 minus 1. This can also be written as plus 1 minus 1. Therefore this is of the form b minus a whole to the power of m plus n plus 1 into t to the power of m minus 1 into 1 minus t whole to the power of n minus 1 form. Therefore this is beta by m plus 1 comma n plus 1 by the definition of beta function. By the definition of beta function, since beta m comma n is equal to integral 0 to 1 x power m minus 1 into 1 minus x whole to the power of n minus 1 dx. This is the formula. By using this formula, where in the place of m there is m plus 1, in the place of n there is n plus 1. Therefore x minus a whole to the power of m into b minus x whole to the power of n into dx is equal to b minus a whole to the power of m plus n plus 1 into beta m plus 1 comma n plus 1. This is our required answer.